Good morning and welcome. My name's Jenny McCormack. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire, just south of the Midlands in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me. I had to postpone my live on Thursday evening because I wasn't feeling too good, but it was all sorted out overnight, a good night's sleep, and I was fine on Friday. So I do have a video that I'd like to catch up with you, so I will pop online sometime this afternoon and do that, because I wanted to show you some tricks with the Merriest Trees dies that I used for the card that we made on Monday. That's this one here. A couple of people asked me how I did the aperture element, and then also I experimented cutting out a Christmas tree that I'd covered with the strips and then die cutting it again. So I will hop on later to show you that. But we're back with a new stamp set of the week. It is called, if I can get it, buried underneath here, Furriest Friends, as you can see. And this is one of our new online exclusive products, so you won't see it in a catalogue, but it has come out and you can order it through me. You can order it online, but you won't see it in a printed catalogue. This allows, hi Carol, good morning to you. This allows Stampin' Up to release products, in particular stamp sets, but also sometimes papers and things, quicker than waiting for the next catalogue to come out. So it gives us as demonstrators something new to focus on and something timely for you. These are all available while stocks last, so there's no guarantee, and sometimes they will go into a new catalogue, and sometimes they'll only be available for a short while online. Alongside this one, there is actually another one that I'm going to use today, and that's this one. It's called Of Art and Texture. A great texture stamp. Good morning, Diane. And we've been missing some texture style stamps, definitely, I think, from our annual catalogue and our mini seasonal catalogues. So it's great to see some texture stamps. They're just great for backgrounds. Let me show you a couple of them. Oh, the cat's joining us. Okay, hopefully he's going around the back. So this one here, you probably can hardly see, but it's a little crisscross, and I thought that was perfect for the beaver. I don't know if you can see that in the background. It's this one here that I used. There. And then this one might be one of my favourites, with the little stripes and dots, and that's this one here. Hello, Zach. And then we've also got some useful sort of like little ink splats, which I also used on this one here in the background. Sorry, Zach, I'm going to have to move you, darling, because you're just sort of right in the way. Okay, so this is called Of Art and Texture, and this is a photopolymer stamp set, so it makes it really easy to see where you're stamping. And I'm going to have a go with this one for our background today. I've got a feeling that this will line up together. I don't know, we'll have a go. So with the Furriest Friends, which is great if you love colouring in. Morning, Catherine. And morning, Teresa. If you love colouring. Having said that, you could stamp this on some coloured card and then cut it out. So you don't have to be colouring in, and you could just leave it blank as well. So we have this cute little rabbit here. We've got a beaver, a little bird, a nest, or this could be the dam that the beaver's built. So he's got his sticks here. We've got a bear with the honey, a cat with a flower pot, and then there's a lot of deliberation about what this is. Most people are going with a hamster, and then we've got some little bees and some flowers, and that little hamster's got a cute balloon. Let me show some of you, some of them coloured in. Goodness me, it's Monday morning, isn't it? 20th November. So this one I've stamped the bear onto this lovely tag shape. Now this tag shape comes with those Magical Trees dies that I used last week. Really useful tag, and it also has the little like reinforcer at the top. So I've stamped Happy Birthday and then the little splat for the background of that, and then stamped the bear and coloured in with our blends pens. Here's the cute little cat with the flower pot, and then I've used those little stripes in the background. Add a little bit of check ribbon. Here's the little bunny rabbit. It's very cute. And then the hamster with the balloon. And you might wonder why that's on the angle, and that's so I can put the tag on at an angle, but that the rabbit and the sentiment are straight on the card, like I have here, whereas this one is straight. There's the little beaver there with the crisscross background, and then I picked out the bird and the little flowers and the little bees for this little thinking of you element. So plenty to play with. The sentiments I've used on here actually comes from one of the stamp sets that matches our class in a box this month. This is the Garden Meadow, and this matches the spring design that I created for our class in a box this month, which is going out this week. And this has some gates, basket of flowers, more flowers, a watering can, a wheelbarrow, to think what that was then, and some little birds, and then we've got welly boots and a trowel and a little fork. But it's got some nice sentiments as well. It's got a small happy birthday, thinking of you, every day is a fresh start, and that nice hello, and I can't imagine having a better friend. And this is also a photopolymer stamp set, and you'll find this one is also an online exclusive, and this is the one that comes with those lovely Meandering Meadow papers, the spring papers. So 3 sets to introduce to you today. Let's get cracking with some simple stamping. So this is our design for Coffee and Card. I've just got half a sheet of grid paper. I've cut out one of those labels. I've got a note card and envelope in basic white, and I've chosen a Poppy Parade layer, and I'm going to stamp on the background first. So I thought I would use this little sort of block one, and let's see, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do tone on tone or a darker colour. So I'm just going to have a play here just to see what it looks like. So I've not used this stamp before. Like so. And then I'm thinking that these will fit in there if you want them to line up, like so. So quite easy to create a nice gentle background. So I think I'm going to do that in the same colour. So I've got tone on tone, and what I'm going to do is just go across, just going to cross the middle and then fill in the top and the bottom. So this is not really going to stand out, but that's fine because I want my rabbit to do the to be the main focus. You can hardly see that, can you? There we go, let me lift that up. Can you see that? Very subtle. So let's just put this on here. What I might do is stamp it in the darker colour as well. I've got Pebbled Path here, and then decide which one I'm going to use. Just turn that round. And this is quite forgiving, obviously, because each of these is not complete. They're just sort of sketchy. Right. Let me just see who's joined us. So thank you so much for joining us. Catherine likes it being subtle. Thank you. Good morning, Jill. Okay, so there's the subtle one. Let's try Pebbled Path on the other side, and then we'll decide. At least that way you can see it a little bit better. Let's do the middle again. Not that it really matters. There you go. So you can vote and let me know whether you like the subtle or the darker colour. And then just turn that around. Like so. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend. I had a great craft fair on Saturday at one of our local farm shops, Jemini farm shop, so it's called Barn Owl, and they have a lovely herd of Jersey cows, so you get to see the cows as well. So they're called Barn Owl jerseys, and then there's the Barn Owl farm shop. So are we going subtle like that, which is tone on tone, Poppy Parade, or are we going to go with the darker? Now I'm going to stamp the outline of the image in Pebbled Path, so the good thing is we can decide, once we've done the stamping and the colouring in, we can decide which one we're going to go for. Okay, so let's put that to one side. Let's grab our rabbit. So obviously this can go straight or at a bit of a jaunty angle. I think I'm going to do it at a jaunty angle just as a contrast with either of those that we go with. Of course, what I could do is cut this across and switch them round so you had half and half. That would keep everybody happy, wouldn't it? Jill says, oh, everybody's going subtle. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Okay, so what I want to do is just angle this like so, so that I can stamp my rabbit straight, or straightish. It really doesn't matter because I can angle it accordingly. And then I was going to use hello, but I think I'm going to switch to thinking of you, if it will fit. It's a bit tight. A little bit tight, so I'm going to stick with my hello after all that. What I should have done, and I nearly did, was stamp the sentiment first. Never mind. Okay, make sure that's inked up. and put my hello roughly straight, like that. Okay, and that's going to go onto our white card, like that. So while I'm here, I'm going to stamp the rabbit on the front of the envelope as well. Like that. So cute. And why not? Just because I can, I'm going to put him on the back. And I might colour those in later. Sweet. Okay, so that's all the stamping. We just need to do a little bit of colouring in and then putting together. And I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, and then I'm taking ribbons to Coffee and Card so that you can have some ribbon to go with it. Right, so the colours I've got for our rabbit are crumb cake, and I've got a new pack of crumb cake, and I'm kicking myself because I forgot to order some more crumb cake blends pens when we had the sale last week, so it was my own fault. This is Light Flirty Flamingo. It's actually a retired colour, so you could use Bubble Bath, but I'm just going to use this for little pads and toe beans. And let's do some pink icing and a little bit the ears and some pink cheeks and a pink nose. So Bubble Bath you could easily use, Flirty Flamingo, or any light pink. I'm going to use Poppy Parade for the cherry on the cake, and also here for the cupcake case. Yeah. Okay. Right, how is everybody doing? Can you see that okay? Let me just check on sentiments. Everybody's gone subtle. Hi Baz. Well, there you go. Right, let's do a little bit of colouring in. So this, well, they're all actually fairly straightforward, all of these little characters really. So I've used crumb cake and a little bit of blue on there. Any of the browns, any of the skin tones really. So this is dark crumb cake. Glasses have to come off, I'm afraid. Alright, so just going round the edges with that darker crumb cake. And the paws edge here. I've stamped this at an angle so I can have my tag at an angle, but you can obviously stamp it straight, and you could also with the rabbit put it this way as well with the tag on its side. So a little bit of sort of just light brush strokes here. And under the chin, and then I'll use the light crumb cake to blend this in. Might need the little muzzle white, I'm not sure. Okay, so I can use this larger nib because I come in quite a big area. Go, and then circular motion to do that little bit of blending And I'm just going over the cheeks as well, where I've done that little bit of pink. I'll lift that up so you can see, hopefully. So at Coffee and Card this afternoon, I know not everybody likes cute animals, so I am taking 2 floral stamp sets as well. So if anybody doesn't want to do cute, they have a floral option. So just running that light crumb cake up against that flirty flamingo just to soften it, and then just going over to get that blended bit like that. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the muzzle white. What do you think? I think it looks fine. And we don't see many rabbits holding cupcakes anyway, let's be honest. Okay, and I'm just going to add a small amount of line for the, just to seat him or her. Okay, so I would have chosen the darker colour, but you have all voted subtle. So we're going subtle by request. Right, I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon to that. Let me just see what I've got to hand. Save me. Let's see. I've got some pebbled path ribbon, but it feels a bit heavy. Want something a bit lighter, really. What have I got in the reds? So I've got some red. That will do. Like so. So I'm just going to thread that through. Like so. And I'm actually going to tie a little bow with that as well, because it's quite thin, so it needs something a little bit more interesting. There we go. Okay, so we're going to layer this up together. Let's move that one out of the way, maybe just turn it over. So this is going to go onto our card, like so. Grab some glue. Ooh. Let's find one that's got some in. Oh, that sounds good. This feels good. Got a bit of weight to it. There we go. So that's for our background piece. So we've got stamped Poppy Parade on Poppy Parade for the subtle look, which is up there. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see. Morning, Caroline. And then our cutie is going to go on the top there with some dimensionals. So we've got the rabbit, we've got the cat, we've got the beaver, the bear, the hamster. Ooh, money spider. So I'm just going to pop this on. And as I said, I will pop on a little bit later, probably before this afternoon's coffee and card, to show you some more hints and tips with those tree dies. So this is going to go central, and I'm just going to make sure that my rabbit is sitting centrally. The hello is quite informal, so if that wasn't straight it wouldn't really matter. And let's just trim those edges off like so. And there we go, there's our finished card. So we've got the envelope to match, so I will colour that little rabbit in afterwards. But I hope you like it. So that is called Furriest Friends. And there's no sentiments in here. And there are 9 stamps altogether. So these little bees come as one. These little flowers come as another. And then I use the sentiments from Garden Meadow. And then that background was created, in this case, with this stamp, but I've also used this and this crisscross one. And this one. So those are all new stamp sets. Let me show you some of the others for those that arrived after we started. So thinking of you, I've used the little bird, the flowers and the bees. I've got the little beaver, like so, the little hamster with the balloon, another one of the rabbit. Funny enough, oh no, I did yellow icing for that one. There's the cat. Cat might be my favourite, I'm not sure. And then the bear with the honey pot. Maybe I should have put the bees on that as well. Okay, so thank you so much. I will pop on later, as I said, to show you some updates with the Merriest Trees dies. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you join me live, then thank you. If you're watching on catch up or replay, whether that is on Facebook or on YouTube, then thank you for watching. And if you have any queries or questions on anything that I've used or created, don't hesitate to pop those in the comment section wherever you're watching this. And I do monitor those, and I do try and respond to all of them. So if you have a question, pop it in there. Thank you so much, everyone. Do take care. So this is our stamp set of the week, Furriest Friends. So you'll see me do more with these during the week. And if you order our stamp set of the week during the week it is being used, you'll get all the components for the cards. So you'll get the tag shape, you'll get ribbon, background, and the cards and envelopes. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I look forward to catching up with you all really soon. I'll see some of you this afternoon at Coffee and Card in Toaster. Some of you hopefully tomorrow at Coffee and Card in Brackley. And the rest of you, do take care, and I'll catch up with you. Keep crafting. Bye for now.